So I know this is a little bit of a quicker video than I usually do, but today is kind of a big Saturday. I'm going to go visit some family and whatnot just before Thanksgiving holidays. So I just wanted to review for you Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man #6. Now, this was actually a new volume before Legacy, and I've reviewed the previous issues for you. You can go back and watch some of those episodes. And I think I skipped #5, but I did that on purpose because I wanted to talk to you about issue 6 because this is the one before Marvel Legacy kicks in. So what Marvel Legacy is going to do is it's going to resume the numbering of the classic volume. So it's going to go from 6 to number 297. Now, just so you know, this review does contain spoilers, but I think you'll get a lot out of it. And don't forget to hit subscribe as you're listening. So, I really enjoy this series. It's written by a guy named Chip Zdarsky. I hope I'm saying that right. And it's drawn by Michael Walsh and Ian Herring. And basically, the premise of the series is one of Spidey's foes tricked Peter Parker into thinking the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent was his sister. It turns out she's really not, but they kind of have developed like a sibling connection, and she knows that he's Spider-Man and that he's friends with the Human Torch and all this. So Torch, this girl, I'm trying to remember her name. Anyway, she's kind of like his long lost sister. But anyway, I'm trying to remember her name for the life of me. Teresa Duran, that's the name. So I just saw that. So my apologies. It's been, but anyway, this one I really enjoyed the drawing of this one because it kind of harkens back to that classic Spidey art. It's really impressive how they did this. You can see the cover. It's kind of gives it a retro look, a good old school feel. So basically what's happening is as Peter's trying to find out more information about Teresa, he turns to J. Jonah Jameson for help, and J. Jonah Jameson basically says, I'll help you, but you have to give me an exclusive interview. But basically the interview kind of goes south pretty quickly, and they just end up arguing about Spider-Man's legacy. So like here you see, if you're unfamiliar with Spider-Man's classic origin, before he became like the vigilante that he is, but the hero that he is, he was on a TV show and he was a wrestler. And, you know, the whole thing with Uncle Ben happened. Well, what's really cool is previously unrevealed, J. Jonah Jameson was one of the reporters. You can kind of see him there. He's one of the reporters who actually originally reported on Spider-Man, so he was there from the beginning. Now, for those of you who don't know, J. Jonah Jameson doesn't work for the Bugle anymore. His longtime friend is running it, and so he just runs like this blog, and he says it's a successful blog. And then, anyway, so the conversation breaks down, and they start arguing over Spider-Man's legacy. And Spider-Man basically says J. Jonah Jameson says you're a coward for wearing a mask, and Peter's like, no, I wear a mask because I protect I want to protect my loved ones. And he says part of that reason is because of you, Jonah. And like he goes back to when Jonah hired the Scorpion to kill Spider-Man, and then he funded Alistair Smythe to create the original Spider Slayer. I really think this serves because Brand New Day really retrofitted Spidey's story. It was right after Civil War. Spider-Man makes a deal with Mephisto, and Mephisto alters Spider-Man's history a lot. And so some characters who were dead came back to life and so on. And a lot of the stuff from Spidey's past kind of went out the way. And I think that what this issue is doing, because of what Marvel's doing with their Legacy series, they are basically what they're doing is they're trying to say, no, this stuff actually did happen. It just happened a little bit quicker than the comic books originally stated. So anyway, Spider-Man just basically confronts Jonah, and Jonah has something that's very uncharacteristic. He breaks down and starts crying because he realizes that Spider-Man is right. Now here's where the spoiler comes in, so if you want to jump ahead like 15 seconds or so, he reveals that Peter Parker is Spider-Man to Jameson. This kind of goes back to the Civil War days where Spidey unmasked himself in front of Stark, and so um, it ends basically where where the FBI is coming to take Spider-Man. His spider sense goes off and Spider-Man flees, and then it's revealed that as Peter Parker is going back to his apartment, there's S.H.I.E.L.D. agents waiting for him. All right, so that's the end of the spoilers. But I'm really impressed by this. I really think that this Spider-Man legacy is important. I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to get a lot out of it. I think Marvel Legacy, especially with that trashy wannabe comic series that we know as Secret Empire, where Captain America was altered to be Captain Hydra. I'm really glad to see Marvel trying to clean house with this. We're hopefully going to see the Fantastic Four come back and restore some of the original continuity. They're going to bring back the original Thor and all this. I think it's going to be really good. I think it's going to be exciting, and I'm excited to see. So I'll let you know what I think more when the original numbering kicks back in. So I know, like I said, I know this was a shorter episode, but be sure to like and subscribe to Studio Jake for more comic book reviews. Find me on Twitter at RealJacobBerry, Instagram real.jacob.area. My blog is www.jacobberry.blog. My Facebook is author Jacob Berry. You can find me in all those places. So let me know what you thought of this review in the comments below. I'm still a new YouTuber. I've only been going since January. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.